Welcome to Travel Tip Tuesdays with Claudie Bays. Today, I will be discussing the top 10 things you should know about travel insurance. Number 10, travel insurance is optional. Whether you decide to protect your trip with travel insurance is totally up to you. A travel agent can only make a recommendation, but we cannot make you protect your investment. You have to decide for yourself if you want to take the financial risk should something go wrong. Number 10. Number 9. Travel insurance is a contract between the insured and the insurance company. It is important that you read your contract to understand how you are covered. Do not assume everything is covered and that travel insurance means an automatic refund. Your contract will also depend on your state that you live in. So do not depend on generalized statements about travel insurance until you read the policy. Number 8, there are many types of travel insurance. Travel insurance does not come in a one size fits all package. Your travel coverage will depend on the plan you choose. Trip cancellation offers reimbursements if you need to cancel for a covered reason. Trip interruption offers reimbursement if you start your trip late or are unable to continue your trip for a covered reason. I will discuss what we call comprehensive coverage later, which will offer all of these coverages and more. Number 7, your refund will depend on the coverage. Do not assume money will automatically be returned to your bank account or that you will automatically receive a future travel credit. Your policy may offer a reimbursement, which means that you will need to file a claim and prove you suffer a loss. For example, if your flight is delayed and the airline puts you up in a hotel and gives you food vouchers, your insurance company may not owe you anything. You did not lose anything. Number 6, the price of travel insurance will vary. The cost of insurance will be determined by the age of the insured and the cost of the trip. The price may vary, and there is no way to determine what you qualify for if we do not have proper names, date of births, and the cost of your trip. Number 5, when should you buy insurance? We always encourage our clients to purchase travel insurance within the first 14 days of the first deposit. However, there are policies that you can purchase up to the day or day before travel. This does not mean that you are going to wait until something happens and you need to cancel to hurry up and purchase travel insurance. There will be stipulations like pre existing conditions, right? This is why it is recommended that you get the insurance as soon as possible. Insurance companies are not dumb and they will do their due diligence before giving reimbursements or refunds. Number 4, medical insurance. Some policies may offer reimbursements for medical emergencies. Your medical insurance company may also cover medical emergencies. You may want to call your medical insurance company to see what is covered. Number 3, check with your credit card provider. Your credit card company may provide travel protection. It may be worth it to research travel credit cards to see what you can get. Some credit card companies may offer car insurance and medical coverage and more. Number 3, check with your credit card provider. Number 2, make sure that you are canceling for a covered reason. Many people just assume, oh, I have COVID, they're going to give me my money back. And that is not always the case. COVID may not be the case. Here are some covered reasons for one company: sickness or injury. However, it just says sickness or injury. You would have to read to get more information. What kind of sickness? What kind of injury, right? Normal pregnancy. What does that mean? When does my pregnancy test have to be positive? Is it before the trip? Is it after the trip? One covered reason says childbirth. When does the child have to be born? Like, if the child was born 3 weeks before the trip, am I covered? These are the things that you want to think about. Another thing that is covered is mental, nervous, or psychological conditions, strike, inclement weather. All of these have more information and stipulations of when it happens, how it happened, in order for it to be covered for your trip. So you want to make sure that you read your policy and you want to make sure that you know what is exactly covered. Number one, cost of insurance is always non refundable. Even if you do get a refund, your refund will be the cost of the trip minus the cost of insurance. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening. I'm going to go over a policy with you guys next. And I just want to add this bonus. If you do not get insurance, please don't expect a refund. It is not fair. It doesn't make any sense. People want to cuss you out. They want to write negative reviews and all of these things when you did not protect your investment. Don't do that. All right, so I'm going to show you guys a company that I use called Travel Insure International. I like to use them because they do have comprehensive plans, and I just want to show you what a plan. First of all, in order to get a quote, we need the state of residency. As I told you, it's going to depend on your state, and not all states can even be covered. Your departure date, your return date, your initial trip deposit date, your destination, which is optional, your email address, the number of travelers, and for each traveler, the name, the date of birth, which will give me the age and the cost of your trip. And then you would just click get quote. I want to look at some plans. Sorry, I didn't mean to press that. Gonna look at some plans. Now the plan will depend on your state, remember? So this one is an annual multi-trip protector. It has 365 days of coverage, trip delay and missed tour or cruise connection coverage, medical and evacuation coverage, optional cancel for any reason. Annual multi-trip protector would be for someone who travels all the time. Maybe you are a traveling nurse, or you go on a business trip every other week, every other month. And getting one policy doesn't make any sense for you because you need to be able to save money, right? You want to save money instead of getting an individual practice package every time you travel. They have annual plans that will save you money. This one is a worldwide trip protector. This is the one that I booked the most. Extensive coverage for everyone, designed with families in mind. Pre-existing conditions coverage if purchased within 21 days. Remember, I said 14 days. This one is actually allowing you to book within 21 days and still get the pre-existing condition. Um, Other eligibility conditions may also be met. Wide range of reasons for trip cancellation and interruption, trip delay and missed tour or cruise connection coverage, baggage protection, and travel accident protection, medical and evacuation coverage. So, this is what we call a comprehensive plan. Going to give you a couple of things. Worldwide trip Protector Edge is extensive coverage for anyone, designed with families in mind. If you want to protect a group of people, or an entire family, you get pre-existing conditions if you purchase within 14 days. You see how one said 21 days, one said 14 days. Wide range of reasons for trip cancellation, trip delay and missed tour or cruise connection coverage, baggage protection. You're going to get the medical, and then you have one for cruises only. So I'm going to go with the World Wire Protector, and I just want to show you some plan details just so you can see what a policy would look like. This is a summary. It says accident and sickness medical expense coverage is primary. pays for cover expenses. Now listen to the keywords, right? Covered expenses without regard to other insurance or coverage that you may have. Covered. So you want to read that policy, make sure you're covered. Medical evacuation and repatriation. I don't know that word. Hold on. I never even heard of that word before. Hmm, that stumped me. I'm gonna Google it. Hold on. Okay, the return of someone to their own country. Oh, okay, you want that. You want that, right? You want that. You have to be evacuated, or maybe you want to go to your own country, right? To get medical coverage. Pre-existing medical, you are eligible for pre-existing medical conditions covered if you purchase within 21 days. Broadest trip cancellation, interruption protection, trip delay and missed tour or cruise connection, baggage protection, 24/7, customer care and expanded travel assistance underwritten by United States Fire Insurance Company. So this is for somebody in Alabama. So they do make you pick the state before you can even look at these. Trip cancellation reimburses up to 100% of your insured trip costs when you cancel for a covered reason. So remember, covered reason. Everything says covered reason. So let's look at some covered reasons. Sickness or injury. The sickness or injury of you or your family member, your traveling companion or their family member, a service animal or your business partner or their family member. Refer to plan documents for specific details. So it's always something else, right? When did you get sick, right? That matters. They're going to ask you for a doctor's note. You have to file a claim, right? And this is reimbursement. So that means you had to have lost something, meaning I had to, I got sick, right? My body cannot get on the flight. I'm canceling my trip. They're going to want proof. They're not just going to take your word for it. But I like these. These are good. These are good. I mean, you don't just wake up and be like, I'm just not going. No, something needs to be wrong. It's not for people who just want to pay a deposit and they can't really pay for the trip. It's not for that. It's like you really about to lose $4,000 that you booked this trip and you want some of your money back or all of your money back, right? It's really for that. That's what travel insurance is for. Um, I know people who want to, they harass you for a deposit, and it's like travel insurance is for the coverage of your entire trip. Like you about to really lose money. You about to lose a lot of money because something happened, right? Somebody stole my passport and I couldn't get on my flight. Somebody hijacked me. I'm getting divorced and I gotta go to court. Oh, I'm so distraught. I don't want to take this trip. I was supposed to be with my spouse and now we getting divorced. You know, I was in a terrorist attack. I know they don't expect you to, but it says, look, it's a stipulation there. A terrorist incident that occurs within 30 days of your scheduled trip. So, you know, terrorist incident that occurs during the trip within 30 miles. So it's all you got to read your policy. You got to read your policy. Non insurance travel assistance services, medical or legal assistance, medical and legal assistance services are offered in addition to your coverage for sickness or injury. They include medical or legal referral bill bonds, hospital admission guarantees. That's a lot of stuff here. And then we have frequently asked questions. When you buy travel insurance or before, I advise you to ask for the policy and sit there and read it. People don't want to read it. It's a lot of stuff going on here. And this is just one company, so um yeah, it's a lot. So I just wanted to show you guys what a policy looks like. It's not, these are companies that shells out millions of dollars a year. They're not playing with you. They will do their due diligence. They will check, right? They will check. So you want to make sure that your cover reason is intact and that you know the policy, you know you have your documentation because you will be denied. And that's just how travel insurance goes. Thanks for watching Travel Tip Tuesdays with Claudie Mays. Please subscribe to our channel. We appreciate you.